What's up, New Orleans? How are you today? Thanks for coming out. Who's got the first question?
For Dustin, of course. Dustin, I know being a lot going on this week, a lot of people making you emotional, taking you on trips down memory lane. As we sit here 48 hours out on the night before your final weight cut, how are you digesting everything?
I'm good, man. We got to save that stuff for after the fight. I got to be tough guy right now, man. You guys are making me cry, sending me notes from people I have a lot of respect for, but it's been incredible, man. The love, the appreciation. I feel seen, I feel appreciated. I love Louisiana. Thank you to the UFC for coming back here. I haven't fought here in over 10 years. Thank you to the fans. Thank you, Max, for showing up to do what we're going to do tomorrow, Saturday night, because I know it's going to be a banger. I love you all.
And for both you and Max, Dustin, you guys have both told me in the lead up to this fight that you're planning on fighting like knuckleheads in there. You want to bleed. So what is the fight going to look like? Is strategy go out the window right as we go, or how do you end up in that knucklehead type of war?
Bro, I try not to. I just have a natural ability to get myself in those kind of fights every time. I'm not trying to jab and circle and win rounds. I'm trying to scrap and finish these guys. And Max isn't afraid of the fire. We've shown that before. We watched his career. We watched him become champion. We watched him put down the legends of the sport. So you have two guys like that, it's going to be a head-on collision. You know, we're going to be crash test dummies in there, baby.
Max, your feelings? I know, I saw on the Countdown show your coach said you have lead in your hands now fighting at lightweight. What kind of war are you expecting on Saturday?
It's going to be a fun one, man. It's going to be a fun one. It's his last dance. We're expecting. There are the boos. There are the boos. Bring on more of the boos, please. Give this man his respect. That's what I like to hear. It's going to be a fun one come Saturday night.
And for both of you guys as well, it's been a bit of a tradition now with someone wrapping the belt around the BMF winner. It was Masvidal, Mark Coleman. Who would each of you like to wrap that belt around your waist if you get the victory on Saturday night?
Yeah, let Weezy do it.
Max, would you want that as well?
I'm not going to disagree with that.
And just lastly for you, Dustin, I know you use your platform a lot for your Good Fight Foundation, everything for your last fight here. What are you doing to kind of give back to close out your MMA career?
Yeah, I'm going to auction off everything I wear Saturday night, again, for our next goal. But currently, right now, we just got finished. It's grown to where I don't even have to be there right now. I have such a strong team and community of friends, family. My brother, my business partners, everybody on the board. Alan Jobin, his wife and son all came sweating that warehouse and helped when I was finishing camp. So over 1,200 backpacks with school supplies got filled. And August 5th, we're doing the pickup in Lafayette, Louisiana. So as soon as this fight ends, I get a little downtime and we right back to fighting the good fight.
And just lastly for Patricio Pitbull. Patricio, there has been champions from other organizations like Eddie Alvarez, Anthony Pettis, who lost their first fight in the UFC, then went on to become champions. Do you look at those guys as motivating factors and show that even though you had a setback in your debut, you could still be a champion here?
Yes, I believe in myself. I believe I will realize my dream, and I want to be the UFC champion day. Thank you.
Question for Daniel Zellhuber. Daniel, Michael Johnson loves getting into brawls and getting into firefights. Do you have to steer clear of that, or are you willing to meet him in the middle and trade off? Yeah. Are you willing to brawl with Michael Johnson?
Oh, could you repeat the question? Sorry, brother.
Are you willing to brawl with Michael Johnson, or are you going to try and keep this fight more technical?
Oh, no. I'm here to knock him out in one round, bro.
Ah, you lying ass motherfucker.
That's the whole game plan, bro. So, I'm ready for 3 rounds, 10 rounds, whatever rounds it is. I'm the younger fighter, and I'm ready. I'm ready for the fight.
Michael, yesterday at Media Day, you said that he had some scumbag tactics to get this fight, and that he's been a little cocky leading up to it. How excited are you to show that experience can still beat youth?
Yeah, I'm out here looking forward to show this little young buck some lessons in here. He's young, but he's a little too cocky, and he's running his mouth too much. So,
but this is the funny thing, because he have been here for almost 30 fights. He get himself fighting.
Who are you?
Shit.
How many fights you got?
That's the point, bro. Why
you got 3-4 fights in the UFC. Relax.
Bro, I'm talking shit and you are sitting in your corner, so it works. So shut the fuck up and just show up to
I don't even understand what you said. Like, repeat yourself? I think you're just trying to talk yourself into a fight. Like, you're probably a fan of mine. You grew up watching me fight.
I grew up watching him.
I know, that's your obsession with me. I think it's a little gay, but it's okay. You're fine.
Question for Kevin Holland. Kevin, this fight was obviously booked before. Oh, you want them to carry on? Like, this fight was obviously booked before, but now you're on a decent run here. How different do you think this fight will play out compared to if it took place last time?
It's the same shit. Everybody's kung fu fighting. Nothing changes.
And D-Rod, obviously, he's coming in here on a pair of back-to-back wins, looking good. How do you stop his momentum this weekend?
Man, I just come in and do what I do best, man. I just be a dog that night and be in his face.
Go ahead. You up next? Yeah, go ahead.
Question for Dan Ige. Going against Patricio Pitbull, obviously, in the first fight, didn't go his way. I'm curious, from your perspective, did you think it was more of the UFC jitters getting to him or a level of competition difference?
No, the guy's a legend, man. You look at his resume, he's a multiple-time world champion. He's fought the best of the best. I don't believe the jitters got to him. I think it was just a tough matchup, stylistically. Yair's one of the best to ever do it, and I get to go in there and test myself against him, and I'm going to look to put this man's lights out.
And question for Paulo Costa, taking on Romy Kopylov. You're known for your knockout ability. He's never been knocked out. Are you strictly going in there to bang with him, or you might surprise him with some grappling?
I definitely go to knock out him out Saturday. Because look this energy. Look this energy. I will take advantage of this energy, and I'm going to bring a lot emotion, action, and I'm going to knock him out. And I have nothing against him. He's a good boy, good guy. But from now until Saturday, I'm going to hate him. And this is what I need to bring for Cage Saturday night. And I'm going to bring this. I'm focused on this, you know. I will take advantage of the whole energy from you guys. And Saturday, I'm going to bring fire on this cage. Believe me.
And a question for Dana. Question for Dana.
Go ahead.
Got to put you on the spot a little bit. You know, we're here for the Diamond, Dustin Poirier. Do you have a favorite moment throughout Dustin's career?
Well, I've been talking about this all week. I mean, if you look at his last 11 fights, he's fought all killers. Like 7 of them were all held titles. And, you know, Dustin's been very important to this company. And that's why. I mean, he wanted to do this fight here. We made sure it happened. And a couple things I want to say. I want to thank the governor, who's been incredible to us. Really has been incredible to us in setting up this fight. And Caesar's Palace, New Orleans, too. Thank you, guys. We appreciate everything that you've done for us. And yes, we love Dustin. Who's got the next question?
Question for the Diamond. Dustin, the fans here love you, not just because you're a great fighter, but because you're a great person. You've had so many memories in Louisiana. What's your best memory with the fans here at home?
Man, I remember 2008. I fought right here across the street in the Superdome. Rich Clementi's from around this area. I don't know if a lot of you know Rich, but he's a pioneer of mixed martial arts. He was in the UFC forever. He's a Louisiana legend in mixed martial arts, and he put on a show with a car company. They did a car show and set up a cage in the middle of the Superdome. I don't know if it's ever been done before or after, but in 2008, I was one of the first people to fight in the Superdome in mixed martial arts. So I'm proud of that, man. That's a good memory in Louisiana.
And question for Dan Ige. Dan, at UFC 308, you and Max Holloway had a tough night. How important is it to get revenge for Hawaii on Saturday night?
We get to right our wrongs, you know, not all that stuff's in the past. You know, we're here now, we're prepared, we're going to put on a great show for all you guys.
And question for Patricio Pitbull. Real MMA fans know how exciting of a fighter you are. For the people who saw you had a tough night in April, how important is it for you to show us who you really are and why the MMA community loves you?
Always bring a violent fight, and I am going to put fire in this cage.
Good. Who's next?
Right over here.
Go
Question
ahead.
for Dustin. Dustin, the media sometimes talks about the fact that you haven't conquered that undisputed gold, but in this sport, accolades don't mean everything. And there's been 178 UFC champions, but only 1 diamond. only one guy from Lafayette, Louisiana, who's been fighting the best of the best for the past 20 years. How proud are you of that legacy, that what you've done and the name you made for yourself over the past 20 years? How proud does that make you, and also the lives that you touched while doing it?
Yeah, that stuff, helping out with the community and doing things like that, that's more than fighting to me. That means more than fighting, but I'm content, I'm happy. I was a kid chasing a dream and turned this into a life for my family. And, you know, I've had some ups and downs in my career. I've had a lot of high moments, and I'm really thankful for the journey. It's given me everything I have. It's taught me so much about myself. But the question you have to ask is, when I look in the mirror, it's like, what's more important? What I attain on the journey or the person I become on the journey? And I'm content with the person I see in the mirror, man. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and I'm in a good spot. So all of this built me into that. Titles are great. But this experience is worth more than that.
Question for Paulo Costa. Paulo, over here.
Yes, I see you.
You've got one Russian across from you this weekend. Paulo, you've got one Russian across from you this weekend. You've talked more specifically, you've got unfinished business with another Russian, more specifically from Chechnya. If he's tuning in this weekend, what's your message to Khamzat Chimaev?
Yes, you guys know about that already. Everybody knows about that. We have a, mutual hate. After this fight, I'm gonna send a message for him, but until there, you need to wait to watch. And because my focus right now is on this guy. So I need to focus on him, but of course I have a plan after that. And I have unfinished business with Gourmet Chechenyo, Chimaev. And yes, I'm gonna face him sooner or later.
And one more for Max Holloway. Max, you had the opportunity to play spoiler against the Korean Zombie. You said, listen, I want people to boo me. If this was a Hawaiian crowd and somebody was fighting me, they'd be booing them out of the arena. So you got the audience here. What's something that you could possibly say to fire these guys up, to get you to boo you this weekend?
They don't need no firing up. This is exactly what I expected, and I'm thankful for them, Give this man, he's a hometown hero, guys. Give this man his respect, keep booing my ass. Oh, hey, Dustin said this, Gumbo sucks. Hey, Gumbo sucks, guys.
Go back, go.
Who's next?
Hey.
Go ahead.
My question is for Roman Kopylov. А теперь по-русски, Роман, мы знаем тебя как скромного, тихого парня. Обычная история учит, что к таким парням нужно относиться настороженно и их опасаться. К чему готовится Костя?
Всех приветствую.
Hold on a second, Roman.
Question for Roman Kopylov. Everybody knows you as a very shy, humble guy, very quiet. And usually, as history shows, that this type of person should be worried about. Should Costa start worrying about you being so humble and quiet?
Go ahead, Roman.
Да, друзья, всех приветствую. Очень рад быть в главном событии. Пауло очень интересные вещи говорит, которые я слышу на протяжении своей карьеры. Это меня мотивирует. Я думаю, мы устроим отличный бой. Я надеюсь, что он в лучшей форме. Потому что я тоже охочусь за нокаутом.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm super glad to be in co-main event. And you know what? Paula says a lot of stuff. I've been watching him his career. He says a lot of interesting stuff, and I'm ready. I hope he's ready as well. Hopefully we'll show an exciting fight for everybody.
That's it. Let's go. Let's go.
Go ahead, sir.
И еще вчера Пауло сказал, что он не собирается ставить на кон свой титул Best Looking Fighter, самый красивый боец, потому что он считает тебя некрасивым. Есть что ответить?
Also, yesterday, Paula said that there's a virtual title that he holds, which is the most beautiful fighter in the UFC, but he ain't putting it on the line because he doesn't think you're that beautiful. What do you say about that?
После боя посмотрим, может что-то изменится.
We'll see after the fight. Maybe something will change.
Good. Who's next? Go ahead, sir.
My question is for Dustin. When you started your MMA career, did you ever envision that you would have the biggest artists from New Orleans, Wayne, and the beloved 2009 Super Bowl champion Saints behind you? And what kind of words of motivation have they given you?
Nah, man, that was a dream. That was a dream. Not even when I started, even my first fight in the UFC, I walked out to Wayne. And my last fight, he's going to walk me out. That's crazy. That's crazy. That just shows you, if you chase your dreams, anything's possible. Anything's possible. come from Lafayette, Louisiana, the lights of Vegas and fighting in the octagon seemed so far away, and I just kept chasing the dream, man. So motivation, discipline, you can make anything, you can move mountains.
Go ahead, sir.
My question is for Dustin. Dustin, what words do you have for the next generation of fighters that look to achieve the level of success that you've reached?
Man, worries, I don't really have worries. It's just, don't get caught up in the glitz and glamour. At the end of the day, what pays the bills, what makes things count is the hard work and the holding yourself accountable. If that doesn't get lost in how big this is getting, you know, fighters are going to still be cut from that cloth. But it is changing a little bit, you know. I'm excited because I'm such a fan of the sport. When I lay these gloves down Saturday night, I'm going to be in front of the TV every fight. Hopefully ESPN brings me back and I can continue to talk about the sport that's changed my life and taught me so much. We'll see. But things are definitely changing, man.
Go ahead, sir.
Dustin, you kind of talked about this a little bit yesterday, but how does your history against Max kind of play a role into your fight against him tomorrow? Will you take anything from your history against him into Saturday's fight?
Bro, the only thing I can really take from the previous two is his output, his conditioning, his durability. We're different fighters every time. We're talking about 13 years, a trilogy that's spanning 13 years. We were kids at the beginning, more mature, more technical fighters, the second one. This time, you know, the guys we fought, the things he's done, became champion multiple times, and we're different fighters every time. So this is going to be who we are in this day and age, this moment on Saturday night. We'll see who's better. But they're all different fights.
Good. All right. Thank you, guys. We're going to rip this stuff out of here and do the face-offs, and we'll see you Friday.